Electrical safety in industrial environments is governed by OSHA 1910 Subpart S, and adherence to these regulations is crucial for protecting employees from electrical hazards. A comprehensive safety program should encompass several key areas, beginning with electrical hazard assessments. Perform thorough flash hazard analyses to identify potential arc flash hazards and establish flash protection boundaries. These analyses determine the incident energy of various locations, which in turn dictates the appropriate personal protective equipment, or PPE, requirements. Once the hazard assessment is complete, it's vital to select and provide appropriate PPE as specified in NFPA 70. This may include arc flash suits and helmets, insulated gloves, face shields, and safety glasses. It is very important to establish procedures for the proper fitting, maintenance, and inspection of PPE to ensure its effectiveness. Training and education are cornerstones of any successful electrical safety program. Provide comprehensive training for all employees on electrical safety best practices. This training should cover hazard recognition and risk assessment, PPE requirements and proper use, emergency procedures, and lockout/tagout procedures. Ensure that you provide regular refresher training to maintain proficiency and keep employees up to date on the latest safety protocols. Safe work practices are also crucial. Establish and enforce safe work practices such as lockout/tagout of equipment before performing maintenance or repairs, proper grounding and bonding procedures, maintaining adequate clearance distances, using appropriate tools and equipment, and following established work permits and safety protocols. Hazard communication is another important aspect of electrical safety. Display clear signage and labeling to indicate flash hazard boundaries and PPE requirements. Additionally, provide material safety data sheets or MSDSs for all electrical chemicals and materials used in the workplace. Emergency response planning is essential for mitigating the impact of electrical incidents. Develop and implement emergency response plans specific to electrical hazards. These plans should include designated rescue teams, first aid and medical response procedures, fire suppression equipment, and evacuation routes. Regular inspections and audits are necessary to ensure compliance with safety regulations and identify areas for improvement. Conduct regular inspections and audits to assess compliance with safety regulations and identify areas for improvement. It is also recommended to review and update safety programs regularly based on inspection findings and industry best practices. Continuous improvement is also key. Encourage employee feedback and suggestions to continuously improve safety practices. Implement a reporting system for electrical incidents and near misses to identify trends and take corrective actions. Now let's look at each of these areas in more detail. Firstly, hazard assessments involve a systematic evaluation of the workplace to identify potential electrical hazards. This includes identifying equipment that may pose a risk of electric shock, arc flash, or arc blasts. It also involves assessing the likelihood and severity of potential incidents. Secondly, personal protective equipment, or PPE, is the last line of defense against electrical hazards. It is important to select PPE that is appropriate for the specific hazards present in the workplace. This may include arc flash suits, insulated gloves, face shields, safety glasses, and other protective equipment. Thirdly, training and education are essential for ensuring that employees are aware of electrical hazards and know how to protect themselves. Training should cover topics such as hazard recognition, risk assessment, PPE requirements, safe work practices, and emergency procedures. Fourthly, safe work practices are specific procedures that employees must follow to minimize the risk of electrical incidents. These practices may include lockout/tagout, proper grounding and bonding, maintaining safe distances from energized equipment, and using appropriate tools and equipment. Fifthly, hazard communication involves providing employees with information about electrical hazards in the workplace. This may include warning signs, labels, and training materials. Sixthly, emergency response planning involves developing and implementing plans for responding to electrical incidents. These plans should include procedures for rescuing injured workers, providing first aid, and suppressing fires. Seventhly, inspections and audits are essential for ensuring that electrical safety programs are effective. Inspections should be conducted regularly to identify potential hazards and ensure that employees are following safe work practices. Audits should be conducted periodically to evaluate the overall effectiveness of the safety program. Eighthly, continuous improvement involves constantly seeking ways to improve electrical safety programs. This may include soliciting employee feedback, reviewing incident reports, and staying up to date on the latest safety standards and best practices. Now let's look at safe work practices in greater detail. 1. Lockout/tagout is a critical safe work practice that prevents the unexpected energization or startup of equipment during maintenance or repair. This involves isolating the equipment from all energy sources and applying locks and tags to prevent it from being accidentally turned on. 2. Proper grounding and bonding are essential for preventing electric shock hazards. Grounding provides a path for fault current to flow back to the source, tripping a circuit breaker or fuse and de-energizing the circuit. Bonding connects all metal parts of an electrical system together, ensuring that they are at the same electrical potential. 3. Maintaining adequate clearance distances is crucial for preventing arc flash incidents. Arc flash is a dangerous phenomenon that occurs when a flashover of electrical energy creates intense heat and pressure. Maintaining safe distances from energized equipment can reduce the risk of arc flash injuries. 4. Using appropriate tools and equipment is also essential for electrical safety. Tools and equipment should be properly insulated and rated for the voltage and current levels being worked with. 5. Following established work permits and safety protocols helps ensure that electrical work is performed safely and in accordance with established procedures. Work permits should outline the specific hazards involved in the work and the steps that must be taken to mitigate those hazards. Let's now discuss emergency response in more depth. Designated rescue teams should be trained and equipped to respond to electrical incidents, such as electric shock or arc flash. These teams should be familiar with rescue techniques and first aid procedures. First aid and medical response procedures should be in place to provide immediate care to injured workers. This may include CPR treatment for burns and other medical interventions. Fire suppression equipment should be readily available in areas where electrical hazards are present. This may include fire extinguishers, fire blankets, and other fire suppression devices. Evacuation routes should be clearly marked and well lit to ensure that workers can safely evacuate the area in the event of an electrical incident. Inspections and audits play a crucial role in maintaining a safe electrical work environment. Regular inspections can help identify potential hazards before they lead to incidents. These inspections should cover all aspects of electrical safety, including equipment, wiring, grounding, and PPE. Audits provide a more comprehensive evaluation of the electrical safety program. They can help identify weaknesses in the program and recommend improvements. Audits should be conducted by qualified individuals who are knowledgeable in electrical safety regulations and best practices. Continuous improvement is an ongoing process that involves identifying and implementing changes to improve electrical safety. This may include soliciting feedback from employees, reviewing incident reports, and staying up to date on the latest safety standards and best practices. Employee feedback is a valuable source of information for identifying potential hazards and improving safety procedures. Employees should be encouraged to report any safety concerns they have. Incident reports can provide valuable insights into the causes of electrical incidents. These reports should be reviewed carefully to identify trends and take corrective actions to prevent similar incidents from happening again. Staying up to date on the latest safety standards and best practices is essential for maintaining a safe electrical work environment. This may involve attending training courses, reading industry publications, and participating in professional organizations. In conclusion, implementing a comprehensive electrical safety program that encompasses hazard assessments, PPE, training, safe work practices, hazard communication, emergency response, inspections, and continuous improvement is essential for protecting employees from electrical hazards in industrial environments. Adherence to OSHA 1910 Subpart S and NFPA 70E is crucial for ensuring a safe and compliant workplace. Remember that electrical safety is an ongoing process that requires constant vigilance and a commitment to continuous improvement. By implementing these best practices, you can create a safer work environment for all employees and prevent costly electrical incidents.